Welcome to the Home for Innovation. Today I want to talk to you about the fifth fuel. Now we normally define our current energy sources in this way. We have nuclear power, we have fossil fuels, we have solar, and we have wind power. Today I want to talk to you about a fifth fuel. And this fifth fuel is a perfect fuel. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't have any political connections to it. It has no environmental effects whatsoever. It's the fuel we don't use. Now we hear a lot of discussions in today's environment about, renewable energy sources and solar panels and windmills and so forth. I don't hear enough about conservation. And you might think, well, how much can we save, Clifton? Well, the reality of it is, if you look at manufacturing alone, them and transportation represent 59% of all the energy that's used in the United States. There are people who have done studies on manufacturing in the U.S. and believe that through efficient manufacturing, we can take $20 billion of electricity off the grid. 1 gig. That means we don't have to build new power plants. Because if we have to build new power plants, we're back to that age-old discussion. Will they be nuclear? Will they be fossil fuel? Or will they be, today, a somewhat unreliable renewable energy source? Well, I suggest to you that the best fuel we can focus on is the one we don't use. Because not only does this save us money, it makes our manufacturers more competitive. This puts people back to work, but it also means the cost of goods go down. So your eggs and your 2x4s and your tires and all the things that you buy as a consumer, they get cheaper. This puts money back in your pocket. How much money? We're talking about $20 billion off the power grid, 1 gigawatt. That means we don't have to invest in very expensive renewable energy sources. While we may still continue to need to, we don't want to make major investments in renewable energy sources so we can waste that energy too. We have to make sure we've addressed the Conservation Act first. So this is a challenge for you. You can go home and do this yourself. You can do it at your workplace, at your house, at your church. Become involved, become educated on the use of power, and more importantly, become educated on conservation. We'll see you here next time on the Home for Innovation.